everyone. Good news, we've been renewed for another season of Between Two Nights. I'm Mrs. Smith, along with Mr. Walker, night number 1, and Mr. Falzoy, number 2. And we've got a pretty aggressive agenda today that we want to talk about, some information that we want to pass along to parents, starting off with open house, which will be this Thursday, September 12th, which is early in the year, but that's the way we like it around here. So, Mr. Walker,
Yep.
take it away.
We love open house. It's an opportunity for our parents to come in, meet the teachers, hear a little bit about the class. It's not time for conferences, but it moves fast, about 10 minutes every class. The parents are tired by the end of the time. We'll have our PTSA here with some info for you to please consider joining that organization. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock. Don't come early because you can't get in the classrooms before 6. But I highly encourage our parents to use the shuttle buses from Mendon Center. They've been confirmed. They'll run from 5:30 to 8:30 to bring you over, so you can just avoid the parking. It can be a little bit congested here on open house night. So starting at 6 o'clock on Thursday, we'll see you then. And when you come for open house, you're going to see our new front entrance. A lot of construction in the last week before the beginning of the year this summer to extend the vestibule here at Calkins Road. Still has that new vestibule smell with our double swipe card entrance and our service window there at the beginning. So it looks a little different. It's much more secure. You'll see the area that we parents can drop things off without needing to come into the building. So as you come in, check that out. They did a great job with it. It looks
So
nice.
this year, instead of parents actually coming in, they leave the items that they're dropping off right outside, so
Right in
that
the
there's
vestibule.
less people coming into
Yep.
the building. So that's pretty cool. Also new this year, we've got a little bit of an adjustment to our cell phone policy, Mr. Falzoy. Would you explain that a little bit?
I also want to say, I think at Delta Sonic I had the new vestibule smell as my
Whoa.
gear cleaning, so
Jeez.
it's delicious. Anyways, cell phones. You may have heard some things in the news with the cell phones in terms of that the state is looking at possibly some laws addressing cell phone use in school. Our own school board is also looking at possibly adjusting some of the policies surrounding cell phones in school. I don't anticipate much changing here because we already have a policy of you can't use cell phones during the school day.
Right.
It's a pretty simple policy. When the day starts, they should be put away, not seen during the day, and then at the end of the day at 2:24, they're able to use them again, so they can communicate with parents at that time. Of course, they can email parents. They can use the phone down here in the main office, and there are some points where kids will say, "Hey, do you mind if I use my phone right now to text my parent?" And if an adult is fine with that and supervising it, of course, that's okay.
Yeah.
The laptops, the big change this year with the laptops is we're not having the kids use laptops during lunch. There's a lot of reasons for that. Some of it has to do with just avoiding food getting into the keyboards and that kind of thing, but also just letting the kids get away from the screens for a period of time. But as usual, we just ask that parents keep them charged, remind the kids to charge them every morning, and it's a critical school supply.
It's actually been great in the first few days watching the kids at lunch, talking with one another. And a lot of them would play games with each other. But let me tell you, mashed potatoes makes that space bar stick, so we wanted to get rid of that. But it's the kids they roll with it. They've been having a good time at lunch.
That is not good. Also, if there ever is an emergency where you need to get a message to your child quickly, you can always call the main office. We can call into classrooms or send a message through our office helper. So
the best way.
that's if that is super
Thank you.
important. Also, with the fall coming, we have our fun homecoming in a couple of weeks. So you want to talk about that a little bit, Mr. Walker?
Homecoming's a lot of fun. It is the end of the month, so September 27th is a Friday night. That is the football game. I'm actually not sure who Pittsford is playing, but that's at Sutherland High School. So I know the athletic department asks if middle school students are coming to the game, that their parents are with them. But we'll be there. It's always fun to see our midnights and our former midnights at Sutherland. But 9 a.m. on Saturday the 28th is the parade. We always try to get a nice contingent from Calkins Road to go and march in the parade. It's over by 9:30. Usually Dwight the Knight makes an appearance. the key is we really just want to have more kids than Barker. And we've been able to do that for about 8 straight years. So I do not want to end the streak. We need to have as many kids there as possible, and I'll bring plenty of donut holes.
We got to
too.
beat them in something.
We have to beat them in something. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of energy. I know that they're working that the parade ends and goes right into a couple athletic contests, really trying to make it more of a community feel. So I hope to see you there on Saturday morning.
Anything else, guys? Is it up for
Well,
September or
we do need to point out what we always put something on the table here on Between Two Nights, and we never talk about it. We just put it there. But today, it's the day after the great James Earl Jones passing, so we did want to pay a little tribute to Darth Vader and the Sandlot, and I have my original 1984 Star Wars tie on. So, we lost a great voice, a great legend.
Yes.
So
Rest in peace.
Darth is here
Rest
with
in
us.
peace.
People will come, Josh. They'll come for open house.
All right. See you next month.
Bye.